Hello and welcome. My name is Sunshine Amos, the CEO and Project Manager, Sunshine Resources. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you some tips on how to explore and develop your talent and gift. I will be sharing with you some tips on how to explore and develop your talent and gift. And this video is dedicated to young school leavers in our society. The video is also dedicated to youth corps members and even undergraduate. So if you are any of those I've mentioned above, make sure you watch this video to the end. But before I do that, this is Sunshine Resources, the home of skills and entrepreneurship. If you are new to this channel, I suggest you click on the subscription button so that you get posted of all our videos and resources each time we upload them. Now this is the second edition in this video series. I've dropped a link to the first edition in the description box below this video. Just like I said earlier, in this video we're going to be talking about how to explore and discover your talent and gift. Now, to be able to do justice to this topic, let me first and foremost try to define what talent and gift are. Your talent and gift are the potentials that God Almighty created you with. Your talent and gift are the potentials that God Almighty created you with. Now listen to this. Every human being born into this world have some form of talent and gift. No one is born empty. Even the physically challenged people have some form of talent and gift. Let me briefly share the story of Helen Keller with you, one great woman of our time. Helen Keller was born blind, deaf and dumb. It was difficult to teach her anything because the common gateways to learning, such as the sense of sight and hearing, were dysfunctional. And that was a big problem, as her teacher didn't know how to pass any information to her. Until one day, she was playing with water and her teacher sensed that her sense of touch was functional. So Helen Keller could feel something. She cannot see anything or hear anything, but can feel something. So through the sense of feeling, her teacher was able to communicate a lot of things to her. She was able to study the world, understand the world around her, using her sense of feeling. And so she has authored so many books. So even among disabilities, there are hidden abilities. The ability to use the sense of touch to understand the things of life was her gift in the midst of her disability. Now, just like I said earlier, your talent and gift are the potentials that God has deposited in you. Your talent and gift are the tools God has given to you for creative purposes. Now let me tell you something. Our God is a God of creativity. He loves the act of creativity. So He wants you to be creative also. So talent and gift are the tools He gave you for His creative work to continue. So your talent and gift are the tools God Almighty has given to you for His creative work to continue. And like I said earlier, I cannot overemphasize it enough. We all have talent and gift. No one is devoid of talent and gift. Now we're supposed to use our talent and gift to create music, writings, create and develop knowledge, create system, to study nature, to invent things in life, and to generally make our world better. The world of high technology that we are living today are the creativities of some other people. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. Some people feel that the people that are creating all these sophisticated applications, manufacturing ATM machines, designing some of these expensive smartphones are some superhuman beings from somewhere. Look, they are human beings like you and me creating all these sophisticated products. They are there day and night creating and writing out code, testing out their code on hardwares. And when they get it right, they produce their product in millions and push them into the market. And when you see this product, you say, oh my God, what a phone. I must get this phone. Do you know who you are? You are simply tagging yourself as a consumer. A consumer is always a poor person. You are simply tagging yourself as a consumer. The tag of a consumer is poverty because you don't have a product of your own. If you have positioned yourself in this world only to consume other people's product, is a tag of poverty. Okay? You need to wake up because you too also have creative potential. You may not create phones or ATM machine, but what I'm saying is that you have a creative potential. You need to discover and activate yours. We are at the level we are today because we have not discovered our talent and gift. And the worst of all is that we don't even know that we have talent and gift. Now listen to this. When God created Adam and Eve and kept them in the Garden of Eden, He did not give them any employment. God did not give Adam and Eve any employment. He did not give them any bed or chair. Neither did God give them any soap for bathing. But He gave them talent and gift. Adam was to use his talent and gift to transform the tree in the garden to his chair and bed. The technology that Adam will use to transform the trees in the garden into his bed and chair was buried in his talent and gift. This means that in every human being, God has deposited tools with which you can make yourself creative. Those tools are your talent and gift. Now I'm going to say something that is going to shock you. Okay? I'm going to say something that's going to shock you now. The greatest enemy of your talent and gift is your education. I'll repeat myself. The greatest enemy of your talent and gift is your education. Are you a graduate listening to me now? What I'm saying is that your education has killed your talent and gift. You will realize that the most uncreative people in the world are the educated ones. If you go to the university, for example, you will notice that the lecture method that was created centuries ago by the early educationists is the same method they are still using up till today. In Nigeria, for example, the category of people who create businesses are those without certificates, the uneducated people. The question is that, why is it so? Listen to this. This is because they have no artificial learning, and so they are in their natural state. Their talent and gift take charge of their lives. This also accounts for the reason why unemployment is higher among the educated than the uneducated. That means that your education is the reason why your talent and gift are not manifesting in you. You have now put your trust and hope in your certificate for job and employment. That has killed your talent and gift. Now listen to this. I don't mean to get you confused. Listen to this very carefully. Certificate is good, but the greatest tragedy about certificate is that it is someone else's design for you. Did you hear that? Your certificate is someone else's design for you. It is a pathway to success designed by someone for you. When you discover your own curriculum, you will dump the school curriculum and make use of your own. Two-Face Idibia did that. Mark Zuckerberg, founder of Facebook, did that. Steve Jobs, founder of Apple, also did that. Most of the time, we have seen that when people drop out of school, they take up their talent and gift into full force and build greatness for themselves. Talent and gift, on the other hand, are God's design for you. By default, your talent and gift are God's curriculum for you. Your talent and gift contain content for your greatness in life. Your talent and gift contain content for your greatness in life. So your certificate is a curriculum designed for you by someone, but your talent and gift is God's curriculum designed for you. Now, which of these two do you think is better? The curriculum designed by God for you, or the curriculum designed by man for you? This is the reason why 90% of people who made use of their talent and gift in life usually turn out to be great people. And that is one of the biggest attributes of talent and gift. It makes you great because that is the curriculum that was specially made for you by God. Now, for those of you that have employment, your employment has prevented you from seeing the chair and the bed in the tree. Now, the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, is going to launch the Nigerian crypto e-Naira on the 1st of October. Do you know that the company that is building the e-Naira platform for CBN is filled with talented young boys and girls? They are using the blockchain technology. Blockchain technology is not taught in schools. These guys have been encrypting code for a very long time. Now they have turned their talent and gift into a technology that cannot be hacked. It's so secured. That's the value the blockchain technology has over all other technologies. It has become an industry. Bankers are embracing the blockchain technology because data is safer there. These were the creativity of people like you and me. Here's the most important aspect. Do you know how much CBN would pay them? What if you were the owner of that technology? Now at this juncture, let's get a little deeper by trying to understand what potential means. Potentials means dormant ability or untapped power or hidden strength or reserved power. Your potential is the value God has placed in you for the world. This means that as long as you live in this world, you owe the world something. The good thing about the world is that if you genuinely expose your talent and gift to the world and you solve their problems, they will reward you immensely. Wealth is your reward. This is what Bill Gates did. Aliko Dangote also did the same thing. Through your potential, that is talent and gift, you can bring forth your value to the world. So let's do some mathematics. What is the value of Facebook? What's the value of Google? What's the value of Microsoft? These were the potentials, that is talent and gift, that were deposited in the founder of these organizations. Let's come back home. Let's come back to Nigeria. What's the value of Two-Face Idibia, the popularly known Two Baba? What's the value of Nkem Owo? What's the value of Steve Crown? What is the value of Ramsey Noah? And what is the value of Genevieve Naji? These were the potentials, that is talent and gift, that were deposited in these people. They used their talent and gift to create and develop the Nollywood industry. Without such talent and gift, the Nollywood industry will be zero. Now let me say this. The raw materials used in building and development of the Nollywood industry was not from the university. I understand that Nkem Owo, the lead actor in Usofia in London, and several other films he had featured, studied engineering. Now, as a scientist, I understand the principle of relativity. What is the correlation between engineering and acting? That's because he came into the world with his own curriculum, talent of acting. That's because Nkem Owo came into this world with his own curriculum given to him by God, and that is talent and acting. And that is why he doesn't need any school to be able to do it. Now, if you know what you're doing and you understand this mystery, your talent and gift will always supersede the career that education will give you. Many people have been miseducated, or should I say misled by their education. That's why we are having the crisis of unemployment today. Mass joblessness. They are not supposed to be jobless, but they have dumped their own curriculum and picked up another person's curriculum. Now, talent and gift is not only limited to acting, but I just want to use acting as an example. There are so many areas of talent and gift. Talent of discovery, for example. This was the kind of talent and gift uneducated scientists like Thomas Edison had. Thomas Edison was a famous scientist. He invented the light bulb. Thomas was expelled from school because his teacher thought he was too slow to learn. After his expulsion, Thomas studied at home from his mother. His mother taught him how to read and write. He worked hard and experimented a lot until he invented the light bulb and the motion picture camera, which the world relied on today. This was made possible because Thomas had a gift of discovery. The gift of discovery is always going alongside with the gift of perseverance and persistence. The intention never to give up whether you are getting it right or wrong. Now, just like I said before, and as a point of emphasis, you do not need education to develop your talent and gift. Don't get confused. As you go through the journey of life, exploring life, touching things, feeling things, traveling, you socialize, you develop insight, etc. Your talent and gift get nourished and it starts to grow, then you start to create. Let me give you an example. Those that created African proverbs like, those whom the gods want to kill, he first make them foolish. What an old man sees when sitting down, a young man on a rooftop cannot see it. Do you think these proverbs were created by professors or people with PhDs? They were created by people that don't even go to school. But they created all these proverbs in order to communicate words with deeper meanings. At the inception of education in Nigeria, their content and folktales was what educationists used to populate the African literature. What if they had not created the folktales? So thank you very much for watching and God bless you. In the next video, in this video series, we will be talking about characteristics of talent and gift. one of the prominent characteristics of talent and gift is that they are always hidden treasures in us. So it's going to take you a lot of effort, time, and even resources to be able to discover and explore your talent for the human race. In the next video, that is what we're going to be talking about. Until then, thank you very much for watching and God bless you. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can visit our website on www.sunshineresources.org.ng. You can visit our YouTube channel on youtube.com/c/Sunshine Resources SRT. You can also visit our Facebook page on Sunshine Resources. Thank you very much for watching and God bless you.